Hello everyone, I'm back again. Today I'm going to be making a chocolate cake for my son to take for school lunches as we're running a bit low on things for lunches at the moment. I've just gotten home from work myself, and before I sit down I thought I'd quickly do this so that once I'm done and shoes off for the day, I can stay sitting down, because the chances of me getting back up later to do it are pretty slim. So let's get started. It's just a simple chocolate cake. Now, I'm again using the Country Show cookbook, and I talked about this in a previous video. It was 2 videos ago now. I'll try and link it if I remember in the description, but it was 2 videos ago, and it's just the chocolate cake one, and this one is by Jan Gibson at from the Cumnock show, so from Cumnock. So we're just going to cream the butter and sugar, and as you know, if you watched my video last time making a banana cake, oh my gosh, and I just got that all over me. I don't cream it with the mixer. I just do it this way and it works out fine. If I want to be pedantic and, you know, do the proper thing, and I'm sure people can tell, because I know that there are people that can tell, but I don't actually mind. My son's not going to care if I don't do it correctly. Just looking for the cup measure. See if I can pause this. Okay, so I found my cup measure. I've got it full of sugar. Yes, it's not very healthy, I know. And I've got about 125 grams of butter, in this case margarine, and I'm just mixing them together. If you hear my son in the background, he's playing with friends online again. Okay. So then I'm going to add the eggs. Now my eggs look like this, and they're in a freezer bag, in a vacuum sealed bag, and that's because when I had excess amounts of eggs, I did one or two things. I either water glassed them, or if I couldn't water glass them because they were too dirty, I froze them, and I froze them into 2 packets. For most of them, into 2, I should say, 2 eggs in a packet, just so that, yeah, I usually use 2 eggs at a time, so it's just an easier way for me to do it. So yeah, I freeze them or water glass them depending on what I can do, and I've just defrosted these in the fridge all day, so I'm just going to throw them in. Still a tad bit frozen in the center. I did try and defrost them, but you don't want to cook them, so it is kind of tricky sometimes to do that properly. I'm just going to mix this up. But yeah, it's a super handy way, and I like to freeze them in in muffin containers, because then they freeze really well, they keep together, and it's really easy to just, once they're frozen, then I pop them in the vacuum sealer bags, and then do it that way. And so yeah, I find that a really easy way to preserve the eggs throughout the year. When you have the chickens gone off the lay, then you've got frozen ones. I'm just trying to mix it, sorry. Okay, I'm just going to add half a teaspoon of milk, vanilla essence, not milk. So I've added the vanilla, and now I'm adding the milk. You're meant to do that after the flour, but I'm just going to do it now with all the wet ingredients together, then I'll add the flour. I know it's not strictly correct. Okay. We've got a cup of flour going in. Okay, so again, I don't have self-raising flour, so I'm going to do baking powder, about 2 teaspoons worth. I'm just going to level that. Okay, and I'm not getting my measuring cups out, don't know where it is, so I'm just going to, without spilling it too much, do a tablespoon of cocoa. And it's heaped, but anyway. So then I will just mix that all together. As I'm mixing, I'll look and see if I've missed any of the ingredients. No, butter, sugar, eggs, flour, cocoa, milk, vanilla, all there. All accounted and present. It's always good to go back and double check your recipe. Make sure you've added everything. The amount of times I've done it, thought I've added everything, gone back through and realized I haven't. It always pays to go back and double check and just reread it. If I can give you any advice, it's always that, especially as a busy mum. You get distracted when you have little kids in particular. You can forget. And yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to get a cake tin out. The oven's been preheating and we'll get that into the cake tin. Lovely, it looks really good. I'm going to stick that in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Yep, that's warm. Let's see how that goes. I'll put the timer on. I'll just do it for 30 minutes. And we'll come back when it's done. Okay, let's check this cake. Try not to get the steam on here. Now, oh yeah, that's actually springing back, so that's done. Even though it made a hole in the center. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat this cake. I just realized as I was putting everything away, sorry for the alarm, that I put baking powder into it and I had accidentally bought self-raising flour. So I always only buy plain flour. I must have accidentally picked up self-raising and I didn't even realize. And we will see how this goes. I'm going to give it a try soon after dinner once it cools down a little bit. And that's why it's sunk in the middle too. Hopefully though it doesn't taste bad and hopefully it'll be good. Otherwise I'll be remaking this again tonight. Let's, fingers crossed, it tastes okay. It's done and we took a little taste out of it. Logan and I tried it and it's not bitter at all. So luckily we survived. So I've just frosted that with buttercream frosting and yeah, I'm going to serve that up and I know Logan's going to love that. So yum, yum. Looks good.